first priority is reservation or protect the government sector or stop the privatization?
See,
What will be the
first priority protect the public sector, because what is here, which has been created all these 75 years, that should be
With
protected.
your money,
Yeah.
my money.
My-
Both the side now.
Yeah.
You are taking both the side.
no,
If
no.
there is a privatization, you are asking the privatization, the reservation in private sector.
No, you are not understanding the thing. See, you don't privatize the public sector. But there is already a public sector, private sector. Those private sector, like Adani company or Ambani company, what is the percentage of our people inside the company in the top level?
They will not give any. They will not give.
That is why we say
They are private. It is their choice.
No, all their loans are given by the public sector bank. All the facilities they are enjoying from the government, free the land, electricity concession, and also the loan from the public money only you are enjoying, and you should have a share in
But
the
government does not mean the only OBC, na?
Huh?
You can't say it's my money only.
Huh?
It's everybody's money in the country. All the sectors are being privatized. It is the well intention that the demolish the demand of reservation.
Yeah, naturally, that is the counterproductive of this privatization.
If any sector is privatized, right now public is having the right to file the RTI when the privatization will be done in any sector. You can't forward a question or any kind of question, and you can't put the RTI and you can't ask the information. That is the first very important thing. दोस्तों नमस्कार, हमारे साथ आज यहाँ पे जो लोग खड़े हैं, ये तमाम लोग OBC के लिए काम करते हैं, OBC समाज से आते हैं. यहाँ पे जो लोग खड़े हैं, इनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ऑल इंडिया फेडरेशन ऑफ OBC एम्प्लॉयज़ वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन. इनके डिमांड्स बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगे. दे वांट द रिजर्वेशन इन प्राइवेट सेक्टर एज वेल एज इन जुडिशरी, एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट दे आर ऑल्सो मेंशनिंग प्रोटेक्ट द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर, प्रोटेक्ट द पब्लिक सेक्टर. जो प्राइवेटाइजेशन किया जा रहा है उसके खिलाफ भी ये खड़े हैं. दूसरी तरफ दे आर आस्किंग द रिजर्वेशन इन प्राइवेट सेक्टर एज वेल एज इन द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर. गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में तो अभी भी जो भी रिजर्वेशन है, सर माई फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू, I really impressed by your one demand only right now. Protect the public sector. Until unless the public sector is there, then reservation is valid. You can ask 52%, 62%, 100% reservation. How those reservation will be implemented if there is not a single government enterprises, public enterprises right now? The current government, it is doing the privatization so rapidly. If they will come in 2024, I don't believe, or public or Indian people don't believe that there will be any government enterprises or public enterprises in this government. So how come your reservation will be valid after that?
See, that is why we are creating an awareness among the public that only if the public sector is for giving a national building exercise, it is not a mere employment to few people. The public sector are the wealth of this country. And after nationalization of banks, you can see how much poor people have been helped by these public sector banks.
I know the
Private
1969.
sector banks, no government scheme is being implemented by any private sector bank. All these government schemes, whatever the present government says, any scheme for the poor people or any education loan or anything, it is rooted only through the public sector. Suppose if that public sector bank is privatized, then these schemes will not be there for these people. Then the people should be knowing that once this is made in privatized, all these schemes will be totally removed, means the wealthier will become wealthier. Already 1% of the Indian population is cornering more than 75% of the nation's wealth. So naturally this public sector are the major source for not only for employment, for the nation building. That is why we are very serious. Already the government has taken a decision to privatize 183 public sector enterprises. So that is why we are meeting all the political parties, including the present government. We are telling them this should not be done.
You don't think that the way it is, all the sectors are being privatized, it is the well intention that the demolish the demand of reservation.
Yeah, naturally that is the counterproductive of this privatization, because Air India was there. Some employment was there for the BC, SC, ST. Today Air India is privatized. Naturally there is no employment. All these people were being sent out. Now the government is having a ministry of civil aviation without any flight. This is the anomaly of this government. So That is why we are very serious and we are making the public aware that it is not only to protect reservation, it is for the welfare of the people because the majority people of this country belong to backward class, scheduled caste, tribes and minorities. All these people should be given some economic welfare, economic upliftment. Through the banks only they are doing. Through the other public sectors they are doing so many things. All these things will go away. It will go to the hands of some corporates means this wealth will not be flowing, decentralization will
I
not
had
be.
a small talk with the lot of bank employees are right now here,
yeah.
and I told him if you just speak about the reservation in promotion, reservation is in government sector, reservation in private sector, reservation anywhere you are asking. The message right now people are getting that you are only worried for the reservation or jobs for you or for your coming generations.
Yeah.
People will say the government employees they are not working properly, they are not working properly, even they are not working, I can say that. The narrative is being said the government sector employees are just sitting idle all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody cares. In these 75 years of after independence, the nation was built by the government employees only. But to do the privatization, there should not be any oppose from the public. The narrative is being set that there should not be a single government enterprises, public enterprises or government sector. So the country will grow very fast. But is it true? My question is, if you just call for the reservation only, people will accept it in the other way. First,
Shall
you
I
have to you have to convince the people you are trying to protect the opposing the privatization because it is going to harm the public also. The 140 crores of people is going to suffer due to this privatization. That's why you are opposing the privatization, not for the job.
Yeah. See, I want to give one example. There was a corona pandemic in this country. Nearly more than 2 years, we suffered like anything. Which are the hospitals that came to the rescue of the people?
Government hospitals.
Government hospitals. Where are those doctors? All belonging to the SC, ST, OBC. They are the doctors working there. Because of the reservation policy, they entered that and they had a commitment, social commitment, and they addressed this major pandemic which was not at all heard in our century. So, that exhibits that public sector, if it is in the government hand, this kind of seriousness can be addressed. Not a single private hospital came forward to give any free vaccine. They charged exorbitantly, whereas government side they gave the vaccine freely. That is the main cause for this control of this pandemic. So this is one example I am telling. I am telling all the schemes, everything is created to reach the common person.
In return, what they got, doctors, what doctors got, you know that?
They got
When in parliament there was a question that how many doctors died during the COVID period while treating the people
no-
of India,
there is no
they,
data.
they said I don't have any data.
Data.
Lot of doctors didn't get the remuneration.
Yeah, that is the see. That is the
Only the corona warrior is going to work.
because why
The
it
word
happen?
is only going to work.
No, why? Because the present government is towards privatization. They don't bother about these government doctors. It is a pathetic situation where a government itself is not at all considering their own workforce. It is a pathetic situation. That is why we are saying that we have to protect the public sector. Unless it is protected, this nation cannot grow. And all this talk of this trillion economy or superpower will not happen. Only if BC, SC, ST minorities unite together and work together, this nation can become stronger. Otherwise, there is no way.
BC, ST, ST, OBC,
Minorities.
minorities, they are able to choose any person who can rule.
Yeah.
Your population
No,
is
they have to
so much
identify.
and contribution in the voting is so much, they can decide who is going to rule the country.
correct.
Right?
Correct.
But in spite of that, they are still suffering.
Because still they are not able to understand what is the issue affecting them. At the last minute, they get immersed in certain psychological issues, which emotional issues, which divert them from the real issues. That is why this organization, all our employees, they have spent their money and leave to come to Delhi to say to the public that we have come inside the bank or any industry, but public should not suffer because of privatization. And also employment opportunity should not suffer because of privatization. That is why we have made another demand. There should be reservation in private sector also, because these corporates are enjoying the wealth of this country.
You are taking both the side now.
Yeah.
You are taking both the
Because-
side.
no,
If
no.
there is a privatization, you are asking the privatization, the reservation in private sector.
No, you are not understanding the thing. See, you don't privatize the public sector. But there is already a public sector, private sector. Those private sector, like Adani company or Ambani company, what is the percentage of our people inside the company in the top level?
They will not give any. They will not give.
That is why we say
They are private. It is their choice.
No, all their loans are given by the public sector bank. All the facilities they are enjoying from the government, free the land, electricity concession, and also the loan from the public money only you are enjoying, and you should have a share in
But
the
government does not mean the only OBC, na?
Huh?
You can't say it's my money only.
Huh?
It's everybody's money in the country.
But whose money it is there? It is there in the public
money.
Public money,
Money
through
public.
routed through public sector
Yes,
bank.
yes.
So we say that there
That
should be a
could not
share.
be the reason.
No.
That
See,
could not be
no,
the
no,
reason.
the private sector, I am telling you, the superpower of this kind of world, United States of America, there is affirmative action. Private
You
sector, they are
answered-
following affirmative
You
action.
answered
Why
very
not
well.
India?
My last question to you. First priority is reservation or protect the government sector or stop the privatization.
See,
What
first
will be the
priority,
first priority?
first priority, protect the public sector. Because what is here, which has been created all these 75 years, that should be
With
protected.
your money,
Yeah,
money, my money.
Because that only saves this country's wealth and economy. Then only the country will grow. Next step, we say that private sector, you have a social responsibility. You cannot ignore the major sections inside your campus. You cannot say that you don't have merit. Now 10% EWS without you, don't never say
just a
merit
minute.
about
You
that.
talk about the social responsibility. Where these days, where the CSR fund is going?
Yeah, that is why we are.
Where
Because
going?
they are not coming under RTI. Only the government
It's
sector
going to the BJP auxiliary party.
That is what, see, I cannot answer
You can't
that
say, I know.
because I don't have any record about that, but we cannot question them because it doesn't come under RTI. Then only we will have no, what is that? Today we don't have any RTI provision for private sector. If it comes, then we can question the CSR. Public sector, we can question that.
You rightly said one thing, a very important part in the last of the total conversation. If any sector is privatized, right now public is having the right to file the RTI when the privatization will be done in any sector. You can't forward a question or any kind of question, and you can't put the RTI and you can't ask the information. That is the first very important thing.
Very good. Thank you, sir.